Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Vagrus the Riven Realms. I've gone all the way from Cairn Keep up here and made it down to Largus. We went over to Onyx Outpost, went over to Cobber, and that's where we are. Not a whole lot happened. I was just kind of engaging in basic commerce. We have above 3,000 silver now. I ran into some orcs here and there. It wasn't super interesting. Mostly I was just trying to regenerate the power of the astrolabe here so we could head back over to the other side. But before we do that, we should talk with the... Do we have a mission from the prince? Oops. Prince's Palace. Did you already tell me to do something? What'd you tell me to do? Prince's commissions. Oh yeah, we have to deliver a letter to Mara the Water Shaman. Excuse me. Does the prince still not trust me enough to tell me what Kellianos is? I need 3 Tarkian carpets? Alright, he still doesn't trust me enough about Kellianos. We could give him Tarkian... I know where there is a carpet shop here. We go to the souk. We go to the bespoke shop, the dazzling pattern, and I could buy... That's a lot of money for 3, because I have to give him 3. And I'd have to buy... Holy crap, you can only buy one every 30 days? Maybe it's worth it. All right, let's buy a Tarkian carpet. And then we'll come back, you know, in two months and buy one more, and then 6 years from now we'll get the third one. But for today, I think we're all set to leave the city. Well, actually, not quite. I wanna go to Venari and Renaris, and then fill up on kind of like try to do what I did that one time where I wanted to take a bunch of oil through. But this time we can use our horses to haul oil through, so it's not so gonna be such a bust like last time where I was dependent on my slaves to carry everything through. But what we could take is anything that is for Oilfield, Renaris, or Venari, because those are 2 places that we're gonna go. It looks like there was literally just the one. Oh. Sure enough, I missed that one the first time. Take that one too. Cause I saw Duratin, and that's the other one on the other side. Okay, now we can leave. Goodbye. We are oil merchants now. I'm very excited to see, like, what does this net us as far as profit goes. It's like, what do we got for like available space? Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 12 if we ditch 2 of the stacks, maybe even 13 if we get crazy. Oh, and if we unmount our outriders, we'll have way more cargo and realize we still had mounted people. No luck. Can reach Venari today. As your comitatus continues its journey through the wastes, it suddenly becomes apparent that someone is trying to get your attention from afar. From this distance, it is impossible to discern exactly who is there, though getting closer will make matters clearer. Why don't we find out who it is? As you draw closer to the figure in the distance, you can see that it is not alone, and one of their group comes forward, hailing the comitatus. A gruff-looking man adorned in ragtag armor moves forward from the small group gathered before you, just under half a dozen in total, beginning to explain himself. You learn that the man serves as a leader of their small band of mercenaries, and after fulfilling a recent contract, they are now seeking safe passage to a nearby settlement where their employer resides. With a sly smile upon his face, the leader insinuates in not so subtle terms that you would be rewarded well for returning to them to their masters. Agree to take the mercenaries? Intimidate them into giving you their worldly possessions. Sure. Garrick gained loyalty? Oh wait, that's Garrick. I thought it was, of course it was Garrick. I thought Gorgoro was gonna lose loyalty for sure, but it worked. The would-be passengers are taken aback when you and your comies throw your weight around, attempting to intimidate them. Though in the end they reluctantly acquiesce, disgruntled and dejected, they agree to give up whatever they have on them. Okay, there's where it is. Gorgoro and Aelani lost loyalty. Well, we made up for the one thing we did the other day where everybody was upset and they were happy. So now we're back to normal. We got a lot of money. With your ill-gotten plunder intel, you motion to your comies to get the comitatus moving, and they do so, leaving behind the passage-seeking travelers to mope and moan about how they were robbed. And yet out here in the wasteland, that is always the chance one takes when seeking aid from an unknown Vagrus. That's the first time I've ever robbed anybody. What the hell? Alright, we'll fight these Jacra. Honestly, we might not even have to like truly fight them. Yeah, makeshift barricade doesn't even do anything for us. Let's go ahead and flank. And then let's just call that good. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even think we need to try and cull their ranks. Pursue. Hey, we killed them all. Kill them all, I say. Well done. Heal. And we got a crap ton of food. But it did take all of our movement to do that. So let's rest. Let's regenerate some of our vigor. In we go. Hey guys, you want some bones? Turn this stuff in. And then we'll sell these things because we don't want to have to haul them through the gate with us. You guys have anything for the other oil field? I would be surprised. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So, time to buy oil. The question is, how much oil do we think we can fit through the gate? We might as well buy all of it. 3 stacks, sure. And then we'll go to the other oil field. We have 6 days thanks to the Jacra that we are eating. Good Jacra jerky? Jerky? Jacra jerky? Oh, right. I forgot. I was doing the tricky thing where I only run on 50% meals. And that works as long as you still have vigor and whatnot. Oh, weird. There's like a strange non-passage towards Oilfield Renaris. And we're back to the full 9s. Good, good. Now, the goal is to get back to the gate without a ton of extra supplies with us. I didn't need to go into the encampment. Alright, turn this guy in. Give me all... Whoa, you have way more oil here, and it's cheaper. Who knew? Can I buy all of it? Sure can. Give me it all, I say. Alright, all of the horses have dismounted. Now the question is how many horses can I jam through the gate? Because I can take 50 people. The good news is there is a Manzio at the, essentially a Manzio at the gate now, so I can just ditch people there. Because I remember when I was trying to go through the gate before, I had to like do weird stuff where I figured out the math ahead of time. And then if I got the math wrong, I was like, ah, crap. Now I have to walk all the way back to Oilfield Venari to leave people behind. Because you can't just toss them into the desert. All right, we've done it. Now. I don't want to go. Oh, there we go. I was like, why was I trying to talk to those guys? Let's see. 51 crew. We have 90. We need to ditch 40 people. Plus, we need to ditch the beast of burden that we have. So, goodbye, beast. Hold on. Ah, that is a problem. I forgot that, we had a beast of burden, and that is contributing to a lot of what we're, carrying. So I've once again, I've made an oops. Although, I could ditch 2 supplies. Because I do have supplies in the the gate area. So yeah, we'll definitely, we gotta sell the beast. Yep, okay, so we've ditched our supplies. No more food for us. Now, we also have to reduce our crew by a drastic amount. Because we have 90 people, and I did just get one more horse. So we have 91 people. So let's get rid of most of our fighters. So that's 23 people we just ditched. Oh. I did not realize the slaves were carrying some of my cargo. What if I ditch all of the fighters I have? Stone Gate. We have 4. We need to get rid of 4 more slaves. Rats, because there goes some of the oil. Shoot. Well, what are you gonna do? Unless, do I have anything that boosts cargo? Like any items, perhaps? This is something I probably should have looked at like ages ago. Oh, cool. You can put the harnesses there. Tools? Cargo. Well, we already have the smuggler's compartments equipped. The protection gear doesn't do anything. Neither do trapping nets. Guard animals? Like, put some of this oil on the back of the dog. Not navigation. Falcon? No, that's hunting and scouting chains. Banner. Renown. Mining equipment? Legionnaire tents. No. I don't think I have anything. I'm gonna have to, I think I'll have to ditch one of the stacks of oil, unfortunately. Alright. Well, at least it was just one stack of oil. So good to know. In the future, I can literally carry 12 things through the gate with this setup. Alright. Let's go to the gate again. To the gate. Through we go. We've done it. Now. We will leave here. Go to the town. And, go to the Statio. There's all the fighters I left behind. And one beast to help out. And supplies! Wonderful. Look at that. We won't starve, maybe. This stuff all has to go through. I could take the bogweed with us, honestly. Withdraw all bogweed. There we go. Because I can sell that in Devon. I just need to remember to take it there. Although technically we're going to go to Larnak to go visit Mara the water mage. Good God. I said good gourd. This is a crap ton of water. Okay. Take all of your labor, all of the slaves with us. All the fighters are coming with us. I'm not gonna leave these dudes in the liminal space if I don't have to. Many outriders. Let's just go for 10. Yeah, because otherwise we're gonna run out of cargo, because they're carrying the vast majority of things on the back of the horses. Although I just realized now we don't have enough supplies. Although the village, check in with the locals, try to buy something from them, and instead, what do hauling litters do? That's interesting. If we have 5 hides, we could build hauling litters, and I don't know what they are. But thank you for the supplies. It's still... Wait a minute. Did they... Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Where did they put it? There we go. Now we have 3 days. Wonderful. Should we rest? Can we rest here? We sure can. Yeah, I guess we rest here. Can I go ask the people for more food? How many times? It's every 6 days. Okay. I understand. Goodbye, everybody. I was like, could I continue to just eat their food? All the time. But no, we only have 2, but 2 days is not that bad, especially with full walking. We should be able to make it to Torzeg Shelter, no problem. I would hope. Good, good. Buka, I'm back. Hello. What do you got? I need a blessing. I would love the rumors. And then, do you got anything good? A marble statue, sure. I don't know how many marble statues Buka has sold me over the years, but it's probably a ridiculous number. All right, first day down. Second day, and we'll make it to Torzeg's on the third day. The exact right amount of food we needed. And then oil for everybody. Maybe we give one to Gorgoro. Nothing to hide except all this. Oh, I shouldn't have used the Loaders Guild. I always forget to do that because they're right next to each other. Now, sell all the oil. Right? We should sell it here. Is it a raw material? I think so. 28. Yeah, looks like the Crimson Gate. That's actually really interesting that it's worth even more at the Crimson Gate. That's good to know. Because the Crossroads is like the crux between Devon, the Crimson Gate, and Torzeg Shelter. So maybe next time we haul oil to the gate, instead of booking it over to here, we just go to the Crimson Gate and make a killing. Because like, what's Devon? Similar to Torzeg Shelter. So, okay, we're gonna offload it here just because we'll sell 95. Wow, we almost like made 200 bros just from that one run with the oil, which is wild. This is for Gorgoro. Now, we want to head over to Larnak. The other thing I was thinking about finally doing was taking down Dramas for Krifta. I know she's like been wanting to do that for ages. So I think we'll finally do that. Get ready to take that dude down. We could probably sell some of these horses. We don't need the ridiculous number of horses that I've recruited. Exchange. Devon, Drusi, and Quarry, Sunrock. Alright, none of those people are going the right way, because we're going towards Lumen. But we could use more fighters, because there's a battle ahead. Let's mount everybody up that we can. And then buy some beasts. Some beasties. That looks good. How are we doing for crew? We got 29 and an ample workforce. Are we at crowded camps yet? We must be under, like, just under crowded camps as far as workforce goes. Ooh, faction rewards. Push force. Push them. It increases our slave workforce. And then we have slave cages. That's horrible, but thank you. Let's see. Lumen? What are we looking for? We're looking for Lumen, Crystal, Mirage, or Larnak, really. I don't think we're looking for anything else along the way. So let's see here. Onyx Outpost, that's in the other part of the world. Here we go. Lumen. Lumen. And I like to prioritize them in the closest to the furthest, just because you can pick up more stuff as you go then. Like, say we offload a bunch of stuff in Lumen because we have a bunch of missions for it. Then we can pick up a bunch of stuff in Lumen for other stuff. I forgot we need food. So maybe we unmount a few of our horses for a little bit here. Okay, and then we have just enough food to get 8 days worth. And I think that's enough. Yeah, I was gonna say 5 to 7 days sounds like the right amount to be able to get to Lumen. We'll have to haul this bogweed around a little longer. Oh, actually, why don't we rest in Torzeg Shelter today? We can give Gorgoro that vial of oil. Amphora. Somebody pointed out that an amphora is like a commercial-sized volume container. Like, think like a barrel, and you give one of those to Gorgoro every 30 days to make him happy. What's he doing with that much oil? It's crazy to think about. Oh, also, we gotta reconfigure our gear here. Let's get our awnings going. Let's get our wagon wheels going. Slave cages, that's so bad. I'd rather do the generates vigor with a random chance, honestly. I think that's more useful. All right, let's do our explore the city. News in the north. Give the old hag some changers. All right, let's talk to these people. I have a bad habit of just kind of zipping through this stuff. Sometimes there is interesting stuff going on. Nomadic wanderers from the forlorn wastes gather on a square in the Undercity, huddled together around small fires in the shelter of caverns or tents put up next to the decrepit building walls. Here in the twilight of Torzeg's shelter, far away from home, they whisper of the north and what lies beyond the waste. We ask them for news in the north. You join one of the families and talk news. They are quite forthcoming and tell you all they know about the quarrels of Ashmen tribes and the movements of the great Ashkuru herds. Kuru, that's kind of cool. You are also told about the rage of Kalaruk that struck the endless gray wastes, and so now many families and tribes flee their ashen desert. An old woman approaches you. Hundreds of small bones and shells are tied to her ragged travel clothes, dangling on leather strips and making a soft noise as she walks. Despite her age, her eyes have a curious glint, and she appears tough as nails. For some coin, I can tell you the news of the north worthy of the attention of a Vagrus, she confides. Give the old hag some changers. She pockets the money and sits down, cross-legged in front of you. She tells you of their journey from the great city of Tot, mightiest of the Empire's ports in the north, and speaks of merchant trends, local politics, criminal activities, and the renewing war against the Green Continent. She goes on to talk about the long crossing of the Forlorn Waste, meeting other tribes and visiting the Dustwind Outpost, before turning south towards the shelter, before fleeing from the constant ash storms that started to plague the wastes. There's a lot here that you can relay to locals and others during your travels. You say farewell to the nomads and leave. So we got news from Dustwind Outpost and renewed news from Tot. Very interesting. Okay. The other thing we should do before we leave. I was gonna rest actually. So let's rest first. Give Gorgoro the oil. Gift him. Can we discuss our victories? We don't even have any more victories than the one. Harvick, are you ready to be more loyal? Here's some moon dust. He doesn't want my bogweed. Maybe it's because it's in the secret chamber of my cargo bay? I'm not sure. Ask him about his campaign of payback. Ask him how his campaign of payback is going. We could ask him this one? Or this one? This one? Nothing to report? How about the other one? Okay. All right. The other thing I was hoping... So I'd like to knock out part of Krifta's stuff here. But then I'd like to get to Avernum and work on Skornar's mission as well. So yeah, send our people out. End the day. And now fill the space that we've just emptied with the remaining supplies that are available. Great, now we're up to 9 days. Good, good, good. Trudge towards the city gates. Out we go. And it's just like the old days, trading between Torzeg, Shelter, and Lumen as we head out to Larnak. Pay the road tax? Excuse me, 100 bros. That's all the money I made from oil trading, you dickhead. I hate you. Can somebody tell me if it's a good idea to attack them and then just pay the fine? If I'm like, I don't want to pay you, and I kill him and all of his buddies, and then we just go to the Minister of Finance or whoever, and we're like, sorry, I did a bad thing. Here's 20 silver, and they're like, all right, we'll look the other way. Because that would be cheaper. All right, we've killed all the Chakra. Good job, team. Didn't even touch us, really. I guess we'll heal, maybe? Did take some of our vigor, though. Man, we got a lot of stuff and we can't even take any of it. Well, then them's the breaks, really. And we will rest. Generate some vigor. And then up we go. Yeah, I would love to know if that's actually like more economical in the long run. Cause that seems like that seems like part like accurate per lore is that you could bribe the Imperials. Ah, I remember how to do this. You should offer to buy the slaves, try to negotiate a lower price, no deal. And then nobody cares. They're like, well, he tried his best, engaged in mercantilism, and then, you know, you're back to where we started. Nobody's upset, nobody's happy. The beauty the beauty of commerce. All right, turn in all of our Lumen missions. Very good. Exchange for news. Now, we're looking for Crystal, Mirage, or Larnak. Larnak is here. And that is all she wrote, it looks like. Sure is. Man, nothing even to, like, Crystal. How much food do we have? We have 7 days of food. Crystal is 2 days away. And then you're probably, like, 2 to 3 days to find you. So, you know, we'll have to deal with that. So maybe we get some food. It's not crazy expensive, but it's also not, like, the cheapest. So maybe 500 more. And then sell 2 of our beasts. 1, 2. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe we even sell 1 more, because then we'll just unmount some of our horses, and then as we eat food, we can remount some of them. I think that's good. And now we're up to 11 days. Great. Let's rest in the Manzio. Send our dudes out to work. Looks good. Oh, you failed and lost vigor? You goobers? I'm so upset. Alright, we need to swap out our stuff. Swap out the dowsing rod. Put on our protection gear. And then we're doing good. Through the crystals. Great. Take off our crystal. We'll leave the protection gear on for now. Don't really need to take it off. I don't anticipate having to fight people in the interim here. Don't fail again. Thank you. Would have been embarrassing. Okay. We can reach crystal, but only I think it's only because our heat crystal is not attached. Sure enough. But we can make it through the crystal fields. We're just not in crystal proper. But I think if we take this off now, we still have 2 movement. Oh, it's 4 movement. Why did I think I was only 2 away? That's fine. We'll just rest out here in the hard sand. All right, cool stuff. I wonder if this crystal is useful for anything. I know that's where we like looked for the Yurg that one time. Would be kind of neat if you could mine like special crystal up there. Exchange. Now, do we want to bring scouts with us is the question. We have a lot of food. We have 8 days worth of food. Let's top off this single stack here. Let's... Where's our saddles? There we go. Do you guys have any missions? Torzax, Phlegatus. Phlegatus, really? 131 though is kind of crazy. They're like, hey, take this to the other side of the world. I'm like, are you nuts? They're like, here's 131 silver. Okay, deal. Okay, I think let's go see if we can't find the guy Kreefta's looking for. He is like northwest-ish. And then once we find him, we'll pause the episode, and then we'll get ready to fight him next episode. because we're already close to time here. I'm kind of wondering, I should have brought scouts now that I realize the folly of my ways. All right, get up here. Because I don't have any ability to scout now, and I'm right in the thick of it. Here? We found it. All right, so we're gonna pause the episode there. If you guys enjoyed, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Vagrus, the Riven Realms, or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!